Hello again, everyone. Today I need to make a Ruby anniversary card for a friend of mine from choir. So I have done a little caption on the computer using text boxes for the personalisation. I found this die. I don't know where it came from. I don't know the manufacturer. It's been in my box for a very long time and I don't think I've ever used it. So I looked at it and realised that this was an aperture die. It will take a shape out of a panel of cards. And this is what it did. So I've got a 5x7 card base and a panel to go with it. And I cut that from here. So I want to do two things about it. Firstly, I want to colour some of the hearts, cut them from here and stick them on there. I'm going to make them red for the Ruby wedding. Okay, there's that one. And I want to emboss a background on this piece of card to go behind, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Don't know what I'm going to put yet, but nothing that's going to detract from the hearts. And I was looking for, these have got like little stitch marks on. So for the sentiment, I was looking for a die that I could use that's got stitch marks on. This one fits pretty much quite well as is, but I thought that that was a little bit big to kind of go on there. This is where I'm envisaging it. So I want something narrower. So I was looking through, I haven't got anything that's quite the right size. These are a couple of flag dies or pennant dies, whatever you call them. And I think, yes, this one is slightly narrower. So I think what I may do is this. Use that from both ends, cut from this way, turn it round and cut from the other way. So I've got a small panel that I can fit on the front of my card. So I think I'll do that now. Let's just get this done, then it's kind of out of the way. Oh, I'm going to have to cut a bit off this. This was just a half sheet. It was knocking around, which I put into the... That's the best way to do it. If I cut this so that I've got that's going to be big enough for a panel for another little card. So I can cut this as is. Okay. Right, let me put this round one end of the sentiment. Congratulate, it's a lovely font, this one. It's called Bollivia Rosilla or something. I will look up and see exactly what it is so I can write down what it is, with just the on your done in a very plain print. I do like to mix script and print fonts for sentiments. I think sometime perhaps I'll sit down and write some of the combinations that I use, because I like to match them for weight, that kind of stuff, so that they look really in harmony with each other, shall we say. Okay, right, I'm just going to cut out this part way and we'll come back. Right, let's take this off. Now we'll turn that round. I'll take this off so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Now I've got to make sure that those little teeth are matched with the holes that it made it going in the other direction. I think it's going to have to go, because of the gap there, I'm going to have to go one more. You can feel one there. There, it's in the right place. Okay, let's move it over a bit. There we go. Pop that in, and we'll again just cut part way and then go back. Still in the right place? Yes. There we go. Okay, so here is my sentiment. There we are. And that's going to go kind of like that. It'll probably go on some... Oh, it does look nice, doesn't it? I'm pleased with that. Good-o. Right, now I want to colour some of these hearts on here. I've got a couple of shades of red of my Ohuhus. I have R180, it's called Bright Red, and R5, which is cherry pink, it says. Wow, here we go. So a bit of shading with this one. Just down one side a little bit. It is a bright red, isn't it? I'm kind of gradually learning what these colours are like. I'll develop favourites, I'm sure, over time. Just putting a bit of, whoops, bit of colour. Okay. I think I'll use the broad end for this, just. See if we can just blend it in. Probably going straight through to the surface underneath. Okay, yeah, thought it was. My answer to that is this. It's just a little isopropyl alcohol, and it's interesting to see how it kind of creates a way through. Right, get some paper towel from under my desk. Trying not to. Can you see? It's pushing the colour all around. There we go. And it's gone. Okay. Maybe a bit more on there later on. So now I want to kind of cut these out to stick over the top of the other one. I'm a great one for cutting up dies, aren't I? Okay, let's have a look at this one. That's got a little bit missing off the right-hand side. That's better. All right. Now, I think these two are going to have to be kind of cut together. I will just round the edges with an embossing tool just to make it look, you know, more like the die cut, really. Not sure about this. Let's just see if we can go. I think that's okay. There we go. 1, 2. Let's have this one. And the last one. Oh, this has got a lot to cut out. Lots of stems going behind it. I had a real scare this morning. The cursor on my laptop completely disappeared. It's surprising you can't do anything without the cursor, can you? You know, the arrow, the pointy thing. And so my first reaction was to look on my phone for a remedy. And WikiHow came to my rescue and I sorted it. And I felt very pleased with myself. It's tricky because you can't select things if you've got no pointer. So it was a question of using the arrow keys, the tab key, enter and space. But I managed it, so all was good, all was well. And that was a little spare one from up the top. Now let's have a look at these. I'll get out my, I don't know if I need that mat actually. I just need one of these. Just, oh, can't see, where did it? Just to round out the ones that, the places where I cut. I can't really see where I cut actually. It's probably a good thing. Right, okay, so let's glue these on. First this one. I need to probably put some bits of foam behind this because I would like it slightly raised, I think, from the background. There's one. Two. Just make it sure it's aligned. Bit of glue on my tweezers. Just press this down a minute. Okay. It's going to go like that. It's going to go like that. I think we may have a few little gems or something knocking around just to give ourselves a little bit of twinkle or something. Right, now to emboss this. I'm going to use just a 2D embossing. I've got a great box of embossing folders in. We just move that out of the way. This is my selection of 2Ds, and so I often just flick through. That's just lines. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. It's just a question of finding. I think actually I'll just do those lines. First thing there. I like it. Didn't expect to find it so easily. What I do when I'm looking through this box is to grab a handful and then put one back that way up, and then I know where to go for the next selection. Right, let's use this one. Short and sweet. I just wanted a bit of texture, that's all. That's the right side, okay. I'll just emboss this. Oh, very nice. So that'll go behind there like that. You see, just gives it a little bit. Do I want it flat or do I want it raised? I think I'm going to get out the glitter gloss again. I want a bit more colour on that one as well. Just a bit more colour around here. Okay. Right. The red may come off with this, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, it will have a bit of twinkle. That's so pretty. There we have. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Now, do I stick that directly onto there? Or do I put it onto foam tape? I think I'll stick it directly and put this onto foam tape. Okay, decided. Right. I think I'll use my tape runner. Right. We definitely need some little gems or jewels or something. Just a touch of twinkle. I've got those tiny, tiny little pearls which I may decide to use. We'll see. Pop this on. Right, here are my little tiny pearly things. It's so sweet. Right. Oops. I think these are about 1 millimetre. There we go. I think we're done. One really simple anniversary card, a die, an embossing folder, computer sentiment, and we're done. So, more numbers diminishing again this morning. It is so disheartening, and several crafters have said to me that they have been having to resubscribe almost hourly, which I find, I don't know how to question YouTube to find out, you know, what's going on. It seems such a you know, a pain. Would that look nice on there? I may do. I'll see. Have a look on the end of the video to see if I can put that one on. That was a spare. Okay, well, as ever, thank you so much for watching, and come back and see me next time.